Hello and welcome back to Marwell Manor. We got a tank pull last time, our tractor there. You can see coming around the field to offload the combine. Not far now before he's, not be too long now before he's with us. So we got a tank pull on our first trip around. This is one of the new fields we bought to get the pig pens. And this is the last harvest on Marwell Manor. More maps coming out to get into. This is episode 46 already on Marwell Manor, so will be the first of the fields to be taken off. And here comes the tractor now, lining himself up, for the most part not going through the crop. Now we see him. Is he going to be in close enough? Yes, he is. So press the wrong button there. There we have the combine running, and away we go. We're in the wrong direction. So we shall start. This is the first field we're doing. It is, and now the tractor is full. We'll put the auger away, and the tractor already going to crash into the combine. So now let's stop the tractor driver. Cosplay loves to mess itself up a little. Quickly jump on the combine and get going. There we go, we are off, and the tractor now has moved out of the way, and we can now get on with this, the last day of our harvest. It is, now, tool needs to be refilled, but that we may well stop him working. Not bother about him too much. We will leave him going until we get this done. Now I want to get around the second of our headlands. We haven't got any more seed left for the tractor, so the maize is, well, he's not done a lot at all really. We shall stop the driver there. We will sort him out after the video. But was putting a bit of maize in on that field. We will start him back up after the video is finished. At the minute we want to concentrate upon getting this field of barley harvested. Going to be several more episodes before we actually finish on Marwell Manor. Got a lot of harvesting to do. We will, as always, work the day out from where we finish to the end of the day and start you on a new day on the next video that we do. But already at 1:30 in the afternoon in game time, so could well be that we don't get much done after the video is finished on here. That's not a major problem for us. We may even go and fill that seeder up and finish the drilling ourselves. Everything now is working quite nicely into getting this last day of harvest done. Our Case Magnum carting from our combine. Here he comes, he's heading down towards us now, so we should see him. We spin the camera around. Yeah, he's turning around and coming, so he's getting out of the crop and going to follow round this outside. This crop, considering we bought the field already drilled, is yielding pretty well actually, so quite happy with that. We have got some bank loan to get rid of, and here comes the tractor now. You see him now driving down that outside edge. We shall put our auger out ready for his arrival. We shall just have one more breed around the outside, go around once more. That will give us enough room to turn the combine. And yeah, this class combine has been working pretty well. We'll have to bring the repair truck over and give it a service before we start work tomorrow, which will be 9 o'clock in game time. We start the harvester running. All the crop is getting sold direct off the farm, boost up the money. May also have a video where we're sorting the pigs out and then do some harvesting off camera on that day. You can hear the tractor now coming alongside us. Hopefully now we will be almost full, so we can disappear off and empty this. Yeah, he's going to be full after this, so we shall see just where he finishes off. Just have to watch for him. He's 96% full, so he should disappear off and sell that load of barley and then come back to us before we're full. And so just get this auto width done on the combine, and we are now getting it set on the breed we need. And there we have it. So that has got ourselves set nicely for going. The tractor going around the outside of the field. So courseplay really has improved a lot from 17, and also improved a lot since it's been implemented into 19. Before, the tractors were always chopping through the middle of the standing crop, which didn't look good on camera, but now they are driving around the outside of the field. Great demand at the sawmill, but we haven't got any wood to sell. Down this side again, and then we shall go once more around the field once we get to the yard. May well get our, I think this field needs ploughing, so we will get the tractor and plough on here and let him plough the land. Some of the fields, these two new fields do need ploughing, so get the 7930 on the Massey Ferguson plough, and that can plough the field up for us. Would be for the next crop, although we won't be putting any more crop in on this field. All the equipment and all the land will be sold off, and we'll see how much money we've got at the end of that. Thinking about doing a series on Mill Landscape Midland, if Peterbilt doesn't come. I mean, Peterbilt, really looking forward to Peterbilt, but if it doesn't arrive before either of these series is finished, then we should go on Mill Landscape Midland as one map. And there was a map also dropped on, we're recording this on Saturday, so there was also a map dropped yesterday. We could give that one a try as well. I saw Working Man Gaming doing a live stream on it, and it does look a decent map. £12,078 their harvest income. So our tractor is on his way back to us. We are half full. We left the auger out, but it doesn't really matter. We will leave it out now until the tractor gets here. He will come straight to us once he gets back from the sell point, and we shall chop through the first split. We are 60% full with the combine, so the tractor, there we are, just heard him going down the road at the side of us. So he is on his way back. So we've had one trailer load go within the video. It is now 2:15 in game time, so by the time we've finished this video, it will be not much work getting done. We may well even go and finish drilling that field of maize before we do any more harvesting, but that will be done off screen. Either before we start the video in the next game day and bring ourselves up to 9 o'clock, or after we finish the video before we do any more harvesting. Could well be in the morning actually, in game time when we do it. We shall now get ourselves set into the next breed along, and then we should be able to see whether our tractor is coming. Yeah, our tractor almost with us, so soon be able to get emptied. We are 81% full, so tractor will be with us very shortly. And here is engine loud in our ears now, and here he comes popping into view. And we are now getting the combine emptied. As I say, this is the last breed all the way around the outside of the field to get the headlands done. We have got enough straw in the pig yard, so we don't need to chop any straw this season. And there is that tank full done and dusted. Go on board the combine for a little while. We put the auger in, didn't we? Yes, we did. And yeah, everything. Tractor manoeuvring himself a little way. Right, the mouse decided to go on its detour round. Sometimes I have a bit of a funky mouse. Excuse me. So yeah, we are well into the final harvest now. Oh, not well into it, but well into the first day of it. And here we go again. It is fairly dusty in here. Oh, not inside the cab, but on the outside of the cab you can see the dust rising off the crop. There's a little bit of a dog leg on this end. That should hopefully, I'm not even sure we're going to get to empty before we start on the next row through the field. But, well, we should get another trailer full taken to the sell point before we need to empty. Again, we are now in this little dog leg. Still a few percent of the tank left to empty before to fill up before the tractor starts to come. It is now working pretty well. Combine working well in its second season on the farm. It is a 2018 class Lexion, and we're now doing the harvest for 2019 with it. It is almost now round. The tractor should be on his way to us, which will give us our second load of barley to go to the sell point. Here he comes now, he's just setting off to come to us. We did get almost around the outside of the field before we finished the last game save, but there we have it. Now we shall reverse ourselves up, and there's the tractor across the top. And we shall now put out the auger, ready for the tractor coming. And there's the auger out. So the first cut through the field. And we will work out this side that we're looking now before we do the rest. Tractor is now coming. I did hear him, but can't see him at the moment. May do a nighttime harvest as well in the video at some point. Not sure how well that will come over. It is a lot better in 19 for that than it was in 17. You can see what's happening better tractor is he going to be full enough to get this load going? Yes, he's over 90%, so he should hopefully take that and empty it. Not sure whether he will. He's 92% full. Would be handy if he got it full. Yeah, I think a nighttime video on board with all the lights on should look reasonably good. We are almost now through the first cut through the field. And around we go again. And we are now getting ourselves set in to the second breed through the centre of the field. Tractor there. Is he going, or is he parked up waiting for some more grain? Not exactly sure what he's doing. I think he's moving out. Yeah, he is heading out of the field, I think. Let's just go back out. Yeah, he's just got back to the end of the field. We'll do another round on this piece. We've got 5 minutes left of our allotted time that we allow ourselves, so we may well see the tractor back. There he goes out of the yard and up the road. We'll see him come around past us on the road very shortly. Should be able to see him from where we are, the camera angle we've got. There he goes. See him now going pretty quickly down the road with that load of grain. So yeah, one more breed around this central cut, and then we'll work this part to the right of us out, get it all finished off. This combine is a lovely combine to use. It's nice and straightforward, works at a reasonable pace, although it is down to 5 miles per hour now because it needs a service before the next day's harvesting. Now we shall bring ourselves around. That's the next 11,500 pounds brought into the farm, and we are now heading back down. We'll see the tractor come back through the trees shortly. We are 44% full again, so by the time he gets here to us, he should be getting ready to go. Should see him rush past. There he goes, past along down the road. So we will put the auger out, then he will come to us. Nice view here of the combine eating the crop. And our tractor is back into the field now, and see him now moving forward. He's coming towards us. We may actually get turned around before he reaches us. Let's have a look round. Let's going to be touch and go whether we get to this end or whether we need him to empty us before we turn. We are 66% full, so see where he is. Oh, he's coming now. And under the auger he comes. So we are almost to the end of today's video. We'll stop that there. Let the combine empty out. So all that's left to say is we hope you've enjoyed this day one of the final harvest. Please give it a like, give it a share. Drop us a comment if you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel, give the bell a knock you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, this is Summer Farm Estates saying thank you very much for watching, and take care, have a great weekend, and goodbye for now.